Friends, today in this video, we will understand more about the process of counting in groups with a few interesting examples. Hey, look, honey, there are so many mice here.
Yes, there are many. Come on, let us count them.
Honey, look carefully. They can all be seen in groups.
Yes, there are 3 groups of mice here.
Just look carefully. All the groups don't have the same number of mice.
Oh, yes, there are 5 mice in this first group, 4 in the second group, and 5 in the third group. That means there are 2 groups with 5 mice each, and 1 group with 4 mice here.
So, how many mice would be there in total?
For that, we will add the number of mice in all 3 groups.
But, honey, if we find out the total number of mice in the 2 groups of 5 each, it would be 10. In which, if we add the remaining 4, that is, if we add 4 to 10, the total number of mice here will be 14.
Well done, Bunny. You found out the number of mice with an easy method. Come on, now let us look at another example. Bunny, can you tell me that how many pairs of walkie-talkies are over here?
A pair means a group of two similar things, isn't it?
Yes, that is right, Bunny. Come on, let us count together.
Here, in the first line there are 4 pairs. In the second line also 4. That is, there are 8 pairs in total. If we add 4 pairs from the third line, then how many pairs will be there in total?
If we add the 4 pairs of the third line, there will be 12 pairs.
And adding 4 from the fourth line, 16. So there are 16 pairs of walkie-talkies here.
Yes, Bunny, now tell us that if there are 16 pairs of walkie-talkies, then how many walkie-talkies are there in all?
There are 16 pairs of walkie-talkies. Every pair has 2 walkie-talkies. That means there is a total of 32 walkie-talkies.
Well done, Bunny! Children, I hope that you must have well understood the process of counting in groups. In the next video, we will watch some interesting examples related to this. Friends, today we will learn some interesting facts about counting in groups through examples. What are you doing with so many tops over here?
I am playing with them. Bunny, can you guess and tell me that how many tops are there? There are 2, 8, 2, 4 groups. That means there are 4 tops in total.
No, there are groups of 5 tops each. Means there are total 20 tops.
Oh yes, I don't have to tell how many groups are there, but I have to tell how many tops are there in total. Honey, do you understand that we don't have to count the groups of 5 every time? If we know the total number of items in one group, then we can Find out the total number of items in different groups. Yes, I have understood it very well. Come on, honey. Now you tell me how many marbles are there in each box?
There are 5 and 5. 10 marbles in each box.
Now try to guess how many marbles are there in total.
Each box has 10 marbles. And if there are 3 such boxes, the total number of marbles is 30.
Now look, there are 15 marbles here. So how many such boxes can we fill with 15 marbles?
In one box we will fill 5 and 5, 10 marbles. And in the second box we will fill only 5 marbles. This is why it will not be completely full. So with 15 marbles we can completely fill one box.
Well done. Now tell me, what is the total number of marbles here?
Here we have 10 and 10, 20, 20 and 10, 30, 30 and 10, 40, 40 and 5, 45 marbles in total.
Well done, honey. Listen, day after tomorrow, we are celebrating my sister's birthday party. So you both have to come over there.
Yes, Bunty, we will surely come.
Yes, Bunty, we will surely come. Bye-bye.
Friends, today we saw some examples of counting in groups. In the next video, let us meet at Bunty and his sister Bubbly's birthday party. There we will learn the sequence of numbers.
Ordinal numbers. Friends, today in this video, we will learn about ordinal numbers. Children, look, today there is a race being held in the jungle. All the animals participating in this race are standing by the pond. Can you tell how many animals are participating in this race? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A total of 10 animals are participating in this race and Bhalu uncle is playing the role of the referee. Look, all the animals are standing at the starting line. Where the mouse is on the first position and his friend Tortoise on the second position. On the third position is the duck and look, the rabbit is looking so confident on the fourth position. Hey, what is this? The cat standing on the fifth position looks scared of the dog at the sixth position. On the seventh position, there is the fox. Horse on the eighth. And who is here on the ninth position? So tall. Hey, this is the camel. And standing at last, on the 10th position, is the elephant. They are all set for the race. Now, Bhalu uncle has indicated that the race has begun. 1, 2, 3 and start. All the animals have started running. The one who reaches the finish line first will win the race. Look, children. Currently, the rabbit is running at the first position. The horse at the second position. Behind him at the third position is the fox. And the rat is running at the fourth position. At the fifth is the cat and right after her the dog is running at the sixth position. At the seventh position is the camel. At the eighth position is the duck At the 9th position is the elephant, and at the 10th position is running the tortoise. Hey, what is this? The horse has overtaken the rabbit. Now the horse is running at the first position. Who is at the last position? Oh, that's the elephant. Let's see. The elephant looks very tired. This race is becoming very interesting. All the animals are quite close to the finishing line. The one who crosses it first will be declared the winner. But who will cross it first? It seems we will get the result of this race soon. Oh wow! The rabbit has touched the finishing line at the first position. And he is declared the winner of this race. After rabbit, at the second position is the horse. And the third is the fox. At the fourth position is the dog, after him rat, and at the sixth position is the cat. The camel is at the seventh position, and behind him is the duck. At the ninth position is the elephant, and at the last position is the tortoise. Now the first, second, and third place winners will be awarded a trophy. And look, Bhalu uncle is giving trophies to these three winners. Did you see that? The rabbit is so happy as he has got the biggest trophy. Horse and fox are also very happy on getting the trophy. We really enjoyed this race today. So if you notice, to state who won which position or in the beginning where each one stood, we have used first, second, third, etc. numbers for the animals. These are all the ordinal numbers. They are used in a line or order or are used to tell the position of something. Children, today with the help of this race, we observe the use of ordinal numbers. In the next video, we will learn ordinal numbers a little better through examples. Children, in this video, we will understand more about ordinal numbers denoting the sequence of things with the help of some interesting examples.
Look here, Bubbly. Some colors are given here. Can you tell at what position is green?
This is very easy. 1, 2, 3. Here green is at position number 3.
Look, Bubbly, we don't have to count the colors here. We have to tell the position of the colors. Let's observe. At the first position is the red color. At the second position is the yellow color. Green is at the third position. And at the fourth position is purple color.
Do you mean to say that we have to use terms such as first, second, third, fourth to tell the position of color green?
Yes, Bubbly.
Bunny, ask me more. This is fun.
Come on, let us see few more examples. Look, Bubbly. There are some vegetables kept in a row. Which vegetable is at the fourth position?
Here first of all is cabbage. At the second position is tomato. At the third position is pumpkin. And at the fourth position is here brinjal.
Yes, but usually we count objects starting from the left.
In that case, at the first position is capsicum. At the second position brinjal. At the third position is pumpkin. And at the fourth position is tomato.
Yes, now you are right. Come,
Now let us look at the third example. Look here, Bubbly. There are some fruits given here. Can you tell how many fruits are there in total?
Look, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That means there are 6 fruits in total.
Well done, Bubbly. Now tell me, which fruit is the last in the row?
This is very simple. Look, Bunny, we have to count the order of fruits from the left. At the first position is cherry, at the second position banana, at the third position mango, at the fourth position strawberry, at the fifth position guava, and finally at the sixth position is the orange.
Bubbly, you are absolutely right. Now tell me, how many fruits are kept before guava?
I have to tell the number of fruits kept before the guava. Let's start. Before guava, there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 fruits.
Well done, Bubbly.
Thank you for teaching me this, Bunny.
Okay, Bubbly, now I will leave.
I too will leave.
Children, today with the help of some examples, we understood the ordinal numbers depicting the order of objects.
In the next video, we will learn how to correct the mistakes we tend to make while representing the ordinal numbers. Children, today we will look at examples based on ordinal numbers.
Bubbly, can you tell me the position of the yellow crayon?
Look, Bunny, 1, 2, 3. The yellow crayon is at the third place.
Look, Bubbly, there are a total of 6 crayons here. When we need to know the position of something, we don't have to count them.
I did not understand, Bunny.
Okay, let me explain. Look here. The red crayon is at the first place. Blue crayon at the second place. Yellow crayon at the third place. Green crayon at the fourth place. At the fifth place is the pink crayon. And at the sixth place is the orange crayon. This is why, in order to depict the order of crayons, we will give the first position to red crayon, second to the blue crayon, third to yellow crayon, fourth to green crayon, fifth to pink crayon, and sixth position to orange crayon.
Means that if we want to count objects, we have to say 1, 2, 3. Got it? And if we have to tell the position or place of objects in the line, then we have to say first, second, third ordinal numbers. Then here the yellow crayon is at the third position and at the end is the orange crayon.
Absolutely right, Bubbly. Ordinal numbers depict the right position or order of anything.
Bunny, it was very nice to talk to you. Now I shall leave.
Okay, I too shall leave.
Children, today we learned how to tell the position of objects through ordinal numbers. In the next video, we will learn to count in bundle of 10.